Man, I boot up the game and I get my least favorite character staring me down. It's great. But hello everybody. It is currently 1 a.m. It's been 2 days, well I guess three technically since has it been three? I have no idea. It's been a few days since I've done, nights 1 through 6, kind of just in one marathon. And I'm currently rendering my second video as I'm recording this. And I thought I have some free time. I might as well give this a try. I'll keep going for a bit tonight. If I beat it, I beat it. But if not, I'll try. I'll have to do it some of the time. I hopefully want to beat it by the time the third video comes out. The day after tomorrow, I guess. Just tomorrow because it's 1 a.m. But I haven't looked up any strategies for this. Well, actually, I have, but not any good ones. I don't want to cheese this night. I want to have the intended challenging experience. But if I'm here like 2 days later and I still haven't made any good progress, then I probably will, just so I can see what happens after you beat 720 mode. But for now, I'm gonna mute myself so I can lock in. This'll be just like the 6th night, where once I get me a winning run, I'll show the full winning run with no commentary, though I might add some text as I play. I don't know. And I'll do a montage of how many times I die, which I imagine on like the 6th night, I'm gonna actually die a few times. So with that being said, it is time for me to lock in. I haven't played this game in a few days, and let's see what Candy and his friends have in store for me.
Cannot take your order. Cannot take your order.
I wanted to chime back in here after those past few deaths. That death you just saw was actually the first time I not only made it to 5 a.m., but it was also the first time I died by running out of power. I think once I reached like a low enough percent, I kind of have to just like stall and hope for the best. But I kind of figured out a strategy where my biggest issue is blank, and as long as I'm more efficient with keeping the other two doors closed pretty much at all times, I think I'll be able to just have enough power to squeeze by. And then again, I don't know. Again, I just kind of thought about it. I was like, okay, well, my biggest issue is whenever I'm not looking at blank, I have to look at the other two assholes coming. Oh, the 6 other assholes, I should say, coming in at the other two doors. So if I just keep an equilibrium of checking on blank and closing the door for everybody else, it's kind of like the FNAF 420 mode strategy where you always close the door on Freddy whenever you check the camera, but this time it's for everybody. It was definitely a lot sloppier then. So I imagine if I just tune up a bit, I'll definitely be able to effectively get this thing done. And my video is done rendering by the way, but you know, it's still, you know, it's 140 right now. I've been here for about an hour. If I could beat this right now, I would be really happy with myself, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Oh my god. Okay. And they really pink slipped me for that. Okay. Really disappointed in you, frowny face. I don't care. Too much perfume? Bro, I smell beautiful. Get out of here. Alright. So, this is really gonna be awkward. I was muted. I was muted when I gave my intro by accident. But, one second, I gotta... Okay, everything's still recording. Okay. This is the next morning, or I guess evening. I gave an intro, but I was muted, and then that was my first attempt after the trial and error of last night. So, man, that is awesome. So I really did just have to just sit there and wait at like the very end because of blank. I wanted to just do it there. I thought I would die. I literally took off my headphones and stared at the screen, waiting to see if anybody would die, would come in and kill me. But got fucking blank on the main screen. God, okay. The entire thing about that situation was blank. And after he slammed the door that one last time, I just decided, okay, I'd leave all the doors open and just sit there and wait. If someone comes in and kills me, so be it. I almost just fell off my chair. I leaned back so hard. I don't know if you guys heard that snap or not, but oh my god. Okay, I haven't even edited the third part of this. I'm really glad I did this 44. It did feel a bit cheesy, you know. I kind of just closed all the doors. I didn't look up any strategy. I just kind of formulated this on my own. But all right, I think as far as I am concerned, that should be everything in this game. If there is, if there is more, I'll come back and do this. But yeah, I did it. I beat the hardest challenge in the game. It only took me like 2 hours in total, maybe a bit more, because of last night, and then I came back today. I did some schoolwork, I played some Powerboard, and then I did this first try today. It's really amazing. I thought I was going to be here for a while, but with that being said, that is what I'm pretty sure is the end of Five Nights at Candy's Remastered. A really good game. I like this. I had a lot of fun throughout the entire thing. Even though 720 mode, I don't even think it's really like thought provoking, because like there comes a time when something is so hard that there's only some ways of like actually doing it, and I don't know. I don't know. I wish I was just able to beat it with the strategy of like, you know, checking on the cameras and shit. But I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. I had a huge sigh of relief. I gotta make sure my chair isn't broken, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.